Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a stunning afternoon, morning, evening, anything out there. Appreciate you stopping on in, as today we listen to a little bit of Love and Rockets. Everything's going off a little bit here from the Album Express. We're going to listen to the track Yin and Yang, parentheses, The Flower Pot Man, and parentheses, released 1986. This is going to be coming off of their second studio album. We're listening to this track because it was suggested by Jonathan. So Jonathan, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you for the support as well. In kindergarten, I don't remember a lot of my friends and kids that I knew in kindergarten, but the first friend that I ever made, I remember when we walked to school and I walked in that classroom that day, was a kid named Jonathan. So there you go. This track had also been suggested by Chinard and O-Town Bear, so thank you both as well. Let's go ahead and dive on into the track. We'll discuss it briefly afterwards. Let's see, turn this that way. Seems right. Here we go. Enter the synth. I like how that fades into that synth line, though. Where's the track taking us is always the question. It's like a distant stadium guitar solo. in. I like how the bass walks it down here now. It's a track like this that I feel puts the role in rock and roll because of this just ongoing, fast-paced, rollicking beats and drive that the song is built off of. That is the soul, the heart, and everything surrounding it with this track. It doesn't let up. It is a constant barrage of strong guitar chords just striking at you. And there's a lot of little bits of ambience that are built up around it, but not too much. It's a very straightforward and consistent track. There's not really any deviations or changes, really, for the most part. And the changes that come into it aren't so much from the rhythmic section. It's more like, okay, to drop out the guitar, that constant riffing for a little bit and, build up a little bit of ambience. I love when that synth comes in, just nice fading in. Like it kind of leads and kind of gives you something interesting. It almost reminds me a little bit of Hawkwind when it kind of gets into those moments like that. And then there's a moment in here where the bass changed that for some reason, I don't know why, it's reminding me of the Smiths. And I can't exactly explain why, but for some reason it reminds me of Queen is Dead a little bit. And I can't quite tell you why. I'm looking it up really quick just to see if I can maybe find that. Like literally, it's reminding me of the first track, "The Queen is Dead." I'm truly sorry, but it sounds like the bass line, obviously not the song at all, but just a specific bass line. Yeah. I don't know if for some reason it's reminding me of the song. Anyways, though, like this is one of those tracks that you're not looking for changes. You're looking to just ride into it, let it ride you, and then enjoy those occurrences that come in. Now around the music here. So you're going to have the synth performed by Kevin Haskins, guitar and vocals by Daniel Ash, and then bass by David J. And speaking of the bass by David, I like how, you do have that consistent rollicking beat. But then, as I mentioned, like you have moments that we just listened to where the bass changes around it, and it just kind of gives it a little bit of something different. So even, and the rest of the band does the same thing as well. So even as the music remains the same as it goes, there's little things that change it just a little bit, just slightly. The vocals from Daniel Ash fit in really nicely. I like the drums. I like the snare rolls and just that once again, that rolling beat, the way that the snare comes down, on the beat. There's a brief moment where the melody kind of gives a little bit of a different time signature. But otherwise, it's quite straightforward. And interesting because the track is called Yin and Yang, I would expect some sort of change to have occurred. But maybe the change is just that subtle change in the bridge that came in. I don't know. Under the wheel of the running train, like a dog in the pouring rain. Diamond days cut and dry, but beauty in the hurricane's eye. Under fire, under thumb, no golden hand, no golden sun. Diamond days cut and dry, but beauty in the hurricane's eye. Like you can find beauty anywhere. Even in the darkest of times, there's light and beauty, just like yin and yang. The balance. Beauty, beauty, beautiful. Beauty, 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 beautiful. Alcohol is your yoga, baby. Gonna call out my name, then I'm gonna rain all over you. Okay, diamond days cut and dry, but beauty in the hurricane's eye. Like diamonds are good, right? Diamond days would mean a good day or a good time. But then cut and dry is cut and dry. It's not dark, but it's just... there's no flourish. There's no beauty around it. It's just cut and dry. This is it, the simplest. So maybe that's the yin and yang, a slight contrast and balance. And of course, beauty, a good thing in the hurricane's eye. I mean, hurricane's eye. Yes, the eye is the calmest part, but you're still in the middle of the hurricane, so the disaster is coming around you and after. And I guess in a certain way, a hurricane does kind of resemble, with the swirling action around the eye, it does somewhat resemble the sign of the yin yang, so you could kind of go off of that as well. As to the flower pot man part, is the flower pot man, this is going to rain all, then I'm going to rain all over you. I mean, the flower pot would, of course, be absorbing and catching the rain and using it to grow. Taking the negative and using it in a positive manner, redirecting the energy, so to speak. The downpour of a torrential rain becomes the growing of a plant and the blossoming. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like I could be reaching on that one. Anyways, the song, I didn't love it, but I liked it. I enjoyed my time with it, but I won't lie. I think it's an okay track. It doesn't quite hit that high mark for me. But I'd be curious to know what the rest of you think. And of course, you can let me know those thoughts down in the comments below. Jonathan, thank you once again for the recommendation, and thank you for the suggestion and the support. I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Come on back by tomorrow, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.